تعالوا، إني أسوأ مساوم في المدينة.
My end comes too soon. I am not ready.
التي أجريتها على حسابات ميراج.
This pain is unbearable. My end comes too soon. I am not ready. This pain is unbearable.
في الفرق بين الروح والنفس؟ لا، لا يهم. إني أعتقد أنه فقد صوابه عند كتابته.
Oh, please. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, please. Not yet. This pain is unbearable. My heart, Yasri. It fails me.
Let me find you some help. Perhaps there is a doctor I can take you to.
Too late. Yet, there are still many things I must do. My life's work. A treatise upon the heavenly stars. I must get it to the House of Wisdom before my rivals claim it and steal my glory.
If you wish, I can deliver the treatise for you.
And then, there is my beloved son. Today, he and I argued most bitterly. Without his forgiveness, I cannot...
I will fetch him so that you can make your peace.
No! The treatise first. Help me retrieve it. Please!
I shall do so. My father was an architect. He too had his glory stolen by a rival.
My heart!
Sit. I will find the treatise.
It has 3 pages, each separate from the others. Please, find them for me. Yeah.
The wind is picking up.
قد قطعها بصورة
ما كل هذا إذن؟
إذا هذا المحور كما صرح الفرغاني في كتاب جوامع علم النجوم نحتاج عندئذ إلى محاذاة كل
Have you found them, Ya Sadiqi? Have you found the 3 pages?
These numbers are beyond my understanding.
حسنا سأكون مجنونا
مهلا، هذا ليس صحيحا. لا، بالله، ما هذا؟
ماذا يحدث؟
Its profundity weighs heavily in my hands.
Don't tell me I lost it. Where? But you're going...
Have you found them, Ya Sadiki? Have you found the three pages?
There you are. That is all of them. I must return to the astronomer.
This is not how my father... He has passed from this life.
أحسن الله عزاءكم.
The spirit left him before I arrived. Though his body remains warm to my touch. We argued earlier. It was my fault. I came to make amends. But I was too late. And you? Who are you?
A momentary friend. I retrieved your father's treatise. And now I offer it to you. He said it was his life's work.
His life's work?
Those were his words, yes.
I see. And me? What did he say of me?
He begged me to seek you out. But I ignored him, and chose to secure the treatise for the sake of posterity.
Posterity? La'anak Allah! I am his child! And you denied me my final moments with him? Just go. The sight of you makes me sick. Let me grieve my father in peace.
That the price limit set upon applicable products are to be strictly... No raising of fees beyond the approved amount, save by express permission from the Khalifa.
The symposium should be here. Baghdad's brightest, sharing their wisdom. Be my eyes, Enkidu.
ما هذا إذا؟
Pardon me. I am looking for the great scholar's lecture.
Basil Fahim's lecture about the antediluvian antecedents of humanity will begin soon. In the meantime, please enjoy our ample stock of exquisite delicacies and tasty refreshments.
Where is Arib al-Ma'muniyah, the poet? أرى ذلك الآن. Where is أريب المأمونية, the poet?
غير معقول. لقد راجعت الأمر 100
Where is
مرة.
Arib? I hope to catch a whiff of her magnificent aura. So rare to see her outside of the round city.
The beloved is in the garden, illuminating upon the perfection of nature.
Oh, to be a flower held in her discerning hands, inspiring such languid verse.
She must be relieved to be free of her wealthy patrons for a change.
Oh, perhaps she leads an exciting secret double life, slipping out of the palaces to find inspiration in common life.
I doubt it.
مراجعة المقترحات التي أجريتها على حسابات أبي معشر فيما أخشى. إضافات طفيفة. حتى هو يسلم بأنه احتمال مماسي منطقي بحاجة الجديدة التي ألقاها على
معجنات مصر.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. The translator? What is Hunain? You should not be back so soon.
I know. I'm still nervous, but I couldn't stay away from my books.
I guess we must always do our duty.
وداعا.
سآتي متأخرا.
I told you I'd see you around.
Indeed. And what brings you back?
I want to show you something. These House of Wisdom boards collect the wildest trinkets and gadgets.
I have been here before, Nihal. This is Ahmed ibn Musa's office. Have you been sneaking in there?
Ahmed and his brothers are capable of designing some fantastic devices.
Not all of his ideas are that practical, I'm afraid.
Don't be so smug. The world is full of wonders. It gives me a tingle down my spine. Like I'm nearing a cosmic secret.
You read too much about magicians and lost cities buried beneath the dunes.
You don't read enough. Perhaps there are other worlds, other people, out among the stars.
Nonsense.
Does this remind you of your nightmares?
No. More like something from the Bimaristan. Or a training chart of the Hidden Ones.
Ah, yes. The swift ways to kill silently. Death in seconds.
This. I have seen this one before. Is this what you wanted to show me?
Yes. It reminded me of that object we found at the palace. What is it?
A drawing from an ancient book.
There is something you are not telling me.
You do not want to know what happens behind closed doors.
Why? Because you do not know either?
Because, as Derwish says, sometimes it is better not to know the truth behind the things we must do.
The truth, Basim, is that everything is here in front of you. But you refuse to look at it. This is about you. It has always been about you, ever since that night.
I took an oath, Nihal, to leave my old life behind and walk this path of shadows.
And maybe someday you will find the light. But until then, I will walk behind you every step of the way to remind you not to forget who you are.
Is that a threat?
I do not know.
That astronomer might be one of them. Sayyidi, I am honored to make your acquaintance.
Good to see more young people enjoying the House of Wisdom.
Do you think the great scholar will give a good lecture?
Do not waste time listening to his nonsense. I have written many more edifying and practical books instead.
On which topics?
I have written extensively about sundials, astrolabes, stars and planets, and the circumference of the Earth.
Fascinating, Sayyidi. I shall read. That astronomer might be one of them, though I doubt it.
Enjoy our bounteous snacks and our sparkling wit with your fellow guests.
Cast your gaze, Enkidu. Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed. There is that poet Abid loves, whose work keeps turning up in unexpected places.
Spirit of the sands, pilot of desert ships. From distant yes?
Symmetry of sky and sea, but only in thine eye do these two planes meet.
You have read my work. And who might you be?
A lover of poetry, nothing more. And of order. Or should I say, chaos.
I know only one living poet who loves chaos that much. Ali ibn Muhammad. Are you a fan of his pedestrian work?
The rivalry between you two is legendary. It enhances the craft. I cannot choose.
You are most diplomatic. But I would rather seek inspiration among these lovely blooms. Good day.
Sounds like the lecture is about to begin. I should return to the Kahraman. Pardon me. Is Fazil Fahim's lecture ready to begin?
Indeed it is. Head inside if you please.
Welcome, one and all, to the House of Wisdom, center of learning in Baghdad, indeed, of the entire world. I am Fazil Fahim al-Kimsa, first scholar of the House of Wisdom, wisest of the wise. Today, I will shock you with what may sound like outrageous blasphemies. Do not fear, good people. Though I am old, my mind remains sharp as steel. Today I speak of mysteries, of creatures from the antediluvian age. Do not the ancient prophets tell us about giants from before the flood who forsook Allah and worshipped false idols? Is it not possible these giants built marvels, works of wondrous power, now lost to us?
Zahra and Hassan are both dead, slain by an assassin's blade.
They're dead.
Sayyidi, I urge you to hide until it's safe. Apologies, people, but our lecture has concluded. Please, feel free to explore the House of Wisdom's many fine chambers.
You call yourself the great scholar, Fazil. You who burn books and hope the smoke will hide your crimes. How many did you sacrifice in your search for knowledge? How many did you use, damage, and discard in the name of discovery? Now you hide within the House of Wisdom. The house you led astray. But I will find you. And I will exact justice for every soul you savaged for your great work. It is true. Fazil leads the Order in Abbasiyah. I need to hunt him down. Gatekeeper, let me pass.
Those who came before are...
What are you talking about?
Those who came before are...
Let me get back to you.
I've lost Fazil's greatest work.
The old fraud Fazil went into hiding.
How exciting. What do you think frightened the great scholar?
The old fool must have imagined one of his antediluvian creatures. He's an absolute disgrace.
But where did he run off to?
There's rumors of hidden passages beneath the House of Wisdom. Maybe he hid down there.
I have heard the rooftop gardener mention these places, yes.
What a colorful detail to include in my verse. The scholar by secret tunnels fled, chased by delusions of deities who want him dead.
Pardon me, but I heard a rumor about a hidden basement beneath the House of Wisdom.
A secret basement? You must be joking.
No, not at all. Surely, such a large building must have basements and cellars to store books and inks.
I'm aware of no such location on these premises.
Perhaps a little token of my appreciation will jog your memory.
Most generous. Murders, mayhem, and bonfires. It's time for me to depart the House of Wisdom. Father has a fine carpet shop in Samara. He always wanted me to take up the family trade.
A wise choice. Now, about any hidden cellars?
Oh, yes, of course, forgive me. Now that you mention it, there is a basement hatch in the northwest courtyard.
Thank you. Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
I've lost Fossil's greatest work. What do you mean you lost the great scholar's masterwork? I'm sorry. I was distracted by the presence of the famous poet Arib. Forget the poet! We better find Fazil's book, or we're both dead.
Sounds like part of a passphrase.
Hold on. How much longer will you hide me?
That book looks out of place wedged behind a desk like that. A history of the great scholar and his magnificent reforms of the House of Wisdom by Fazil Fahim. Not sure if this is the correct volume.
Hey! Nobody gets past me.
Looks like somebody left a book in the stairwell.
Hold on!
Wait just a...
I better not use my weapons here. The Folly of Poetry by Fazil Fahim. Does not sound too romantic, to be honest.
There! Please! Die now!
This letter mentions a private reading balcony. Might be where the reader has taken the book.
Hold on!
An impressive volume, written by Fazil Fahim. Could be his masterwork. Its title is, Those Who Came Before Are Those Who Shall Return. This has to be it. I better not use my weapons here.
I wish to complain about the shortness of collection. I remain profoundly
Gatekeeper!
Those who came before are...
Are those who shall return.
Correct! You may proceed.
Looks clear. I can use my weapons again if needed.
Hey!
Nobody put him in that thing. Not ever. Don't worry. We've got plenty of volunteers. You can pull my teeth out with hot irons before you get me.
You're looking strange.
I'll silence you!
What? Won't run so well. I
Lived long enough, Ward. That's a good one. Who? I will catch you.
There is a deep wrongness here. A reek of rotten iron. Those robes might help me get closer to Fazil. What have they done to these people? Poor guy will not need this anymore. This should help me blend in.
Next subject! In here, now!
There are horrors here, but the most terrifying thing is that I have seen it all before. Somehow.
Who dares meddle with my great work? Killing my allies and spoiling my lecture. It's an outrage.
It looks like the handiwork of a trained assassin.
Must be some faction in the Round City. Or one of those jealous broods in Sharqiyya.
These killings were too subtle for mercenaries.
No matter. Once I understand how the mechanism works, I will prove myself to Al-Bahamud.
In here, Lackwit.
You are new, aren't you? I don't recognize you. They promised you gold when you volunteered, yes? No matter. What you are about to behold surpasses all worldly riches. Don't be afraid. Are you afraid? This is my great work. I call it Arua. It will take you on a journey to another realm. Why did the first ones leave this world behind, filled with fools, I wonder, and make so few of me? We call this the House of Wisdom, but its foundations are unsound. For beneath the House of Wisdom lies the Dungeon of Ignorance, and upon such dark secrets we build our philosophies. Science is the noblest purpose. Knowledge is the greatest power.
No.
No? Then what?
Justice.
This may be the place. It may be here where lies absolute knowledge. It is not how I remember it. Behind the doors, it looked brighter.
But in the end, all we see is darkness. I need to get out of here. Get back to the inn. No question about it. Fazil was neck-deep in the Order. The scholar's notes. He believes in these ancient beings, the masters of memory.
Basim ibn Ishaq.
How did you find this place?
Easy. I just followed the trails of blood.
You should not be here.
Do you talk to him?
Sometimes. Yes.
But he does not answer. I do. We have drifted apart since that day. But what we have seen back at the palace, this light, these sounds, you cannot have possibly forgotten.
Unlike you, Nihal, I keep the past in the past.
You call yesterday the past? And this jinni of yours, this repulsive shadow that crushes your chest, has it crawled back into the past too?
No. It is still here. Sometimes, even in the day, I feel its breath on my neck. The nightmare invades the real world, or has always been part of it.
This is part of your reality, Basim. I am a part of your reality too. I am your past. Tell me, will you leave me there? In the dark corners of your memory?
I will not.
Now, if you could invent a mechanical rug sweeper... Basim.
It is done.
And how did it all play out?
I'm afraid this is a tale for another day. We will save it for one of our campfires.
You have done well, my friend.
Better get back to my work. You know how easily I get bored. Thank you for what you did, Basim.
It is the truth. You have done well. One last thing. Arib. Was she... involved?
Not that I know. But we must remain vigilant.
Contracts are available on the board.
Good to see you.
Welcome, welcome!
Perhaps your skills could be applied here.
Be my guest.
يريدني قائد الحرس.
الجيش الخارجي هكذا يمكن تقريبا تطبيق قاعدة المنطقة الأمنية صحيح؟
تابع جيدا الأخبار الواردة من
عندما أكبر يقول أخي إن هناك وحوشا.
بخصوص التجربة سآتي لمساعدتك.
لابد أن هذا
Hello.
Be welcome here.
Allow me to browse your stock.
Lots of choice. All right. Good choice. Nothing more today?
I must be on my way.
Safe travels.
Basim,
Ali,
are you ready? We must go.
let us go.
We must leave for Jarjaraya. It is not time to go exploring. Yeah! You hidden ones are strange. You give weapons you don't want me to use, then give me credit for your victories.
War would be bad for everyone, especially you.
That is your master's speaking. Does it not bother you that those you obey are the same ones who make the rules demanding your obedience?
They do not control me. I am free. I fight so that others are free as well.
Everything you do serves the Hidden Ones. That is a strange kind of freedom.
The Hidden Ones are my family. There is no contradiction.
If you say so.
Once I lived on the streets and answered only to myself. But I was not free.
Now that others tell you who you are you any freer?
You could not understand.
I understand better than you.
There's another one.
You are here! Alhamdulillah!
Oh, ho, ho!
Ali, I know you will avenge us.
If you are truly free, why the struggle within?
What do you mean? There is no struggle.
I see that what you think is at war with what you feel. You will never find truth if you are not first truthful with yourself.
No man can see what another thinks.
No normal man. But look at me. I obey no one. I am ruled by no one. I am free.
I want to look around before Beshi arrives in Jarjaraya with the bodies.
That would be wise. People here are already angry. Things will be worse after the burials. There is a tea house nearby. Tea drinkers talk. You might hear something there about who is taking our men.
What will you do?
I have my own inquiries to make. Meet me back here if you discover something.
ما الذي يحدث؟
For your pleasure and instruction.
Or perhaps via my unparalleled selection of teas. How's the finest in all Baghdad?
This looks like the tea house Ali mentioned.
This time.
Yes, Sayyid. 1,000 apologies.
Perfectly good Zanj slaves go missing. Yet incompetents like you remain. No, stop talking, just get my tea.
I overheard you mention that slaves have gone missing.
What? Who are you? How dare you talk to me? Go away!
Perhaps a token will change your mind.
How dare you? What do you... Wait. How did you come by one of those? Fine. But make it quick.
You mentioned Zanj slaves have been going missing.
I don't see what it has to do with you. But yes, a stranger. One of those rebels has been disturbing the slaves. After he spoke with them, they disappeared. No doubt he's an acquaintance of that troublemaker, Ali ibn Muhammad. That's all I know. Now, leave before someone who matters sees me talking with someone like you.
A Tha'abin member is near.
Do you thirst for knowledge? Hunger for discovery?
تزدهر بقدر بغداد تقريبا.
Another shard.
What? Keep your distance.
Scholars and seekers of truth, the Khalifa seeks to sponsor a new translation of the works of Euclid. Interested candidates should present themselves to the House of Wisdom for consideration. Travelers from near and far, do you hope to make your home here?
and work, and what do you get? Nothing. Damn slaves. I treat them well. I pay them well. I feed them. And then they disappear. And no one's left to work.
He might talk, if I can sober him up. Time to sober up.
Enough! I'm better.
A tea house is a dangerous place to be drinking. You could have been arrested.
I've just had a lot of trouble lately.
You said some of your slaves have gone missing.
Did I? Oh, I don't remember. Not just missing. They disappeared.
People do not just disappear.
These did. Last night, 2 of mine did not come back from the fields. No one saw anything. They just disappeared. Poof!
So you thought you would get drunk in a public tea house?
Well, yeah. Oh, my head. Look, do not tell anyone. I have to go home and fall over.
Hey, over here. This way.
Did you want something?
Not here. There are too many ears, if you take my meaning. Ah, yes, Sayyidi. Our specialties are kept out the back. This way, watch your step. Follow me. Act casual. All right, it's clear.
Well, we seem to be alone. What did you want?
Sorry for the melodramatics, but you never know who's watching. And this sneaking about is all rather exciting. I saw your red sash and heard you talking about missing slaves. Another has disappeared from a farmhouse near here.
How do you know of this?
I am friendly with the family. The husband was one of those executed. Now the son has gone missing as well. His mother is beside herself with worry. I thought you might be able to help her.
Tell me where this farmhouse is.
A little to the west. Slaves don't trust easily. But if you can do anything for her, I would